Welcome to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike. Pam's behind the camera.
Hello.
And we wanted to wish you a happy new year 2022. It's going to be a good year. We're going to start off our years of recipes. We have a lot planned, by the way, but we're going to be doing chicken and dumplings.
Yum.
So the first thing we need to do is cut this chicken up and get it in the pot, cover it with water, and just put a little bay leaf and some onion, and we're going to boil that baby for 45 minutes. And then there's a little twist in there, so about 20 to 25 minutes in, we're going to put in some carrots. So that's going to go in the chicken and dumplings, because you know I like my chicken and dumplings to look like pot pie. So we're going to go ahead, not pot pie, but pot pie, you know, like chicken pot pie. Anyway, so come on and let me show you how I'm going to cut up my chicken, okay? All right, so there's really no magical science behind this. I'm just going to cut it up. So we'll take the wings, the legs, and look, let me show you this real quick. I'm going to take my poultry shears. This is the breast right here, and this is the back. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the back out. You have to have a good set of poultry shears that'll cut through. There we go. I'm going to cut that little piece off. And by the way, this is Pam's favorite part of the chicken. I don't know why, but it is. If you're having a little trouble getting through the skin, you can cut the skin. Sometimes the poultry shears don't cut the skin very well, but they'll cut through that bone. Okie dokie. I'm going to throw that whole back in the pot. Okie dokie. Cut that baby right smack in half. See how that looks? So now I'm going to cut the breast off. And I'm going to put a little slice in it like that, okay? That's actually going to help it to boil through. And I'll cut the leg off of the thigh. I don't really need to. I think I'm just going to throw a couple of cuts in there, and because you know 45 minutes is what it's going to take to boil this. And then we're going to take it out, let it cool a little bit, and then we'll pick the meat off the bones and separate the stock. I am going to put some carrots in. Now the carrots, I like to put the carrots in about 25 minutes into the boil. And that way, 45 minutes later, it'll be done and the carrots will be soft and everything. So let me go ahead and cut up this onion. Now the onion does not need to be cut up fine. This is just some chunks of onion. And some bay leaf. This is how I like to do it. And then I'm going to cover it with water. Now this is 8 cups, and I may use a little bit more water. I want to keep it covered. We'll turn the fire on, and we're going to get this thing boiling. And in about 20 minutes, we're going to put the carrots in. So we'll see in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Well, it's been 20 minutes. Time to put the carrots in. So I'm almost done peeling. So I'm just going to take a little outer coating off. And when I get through with this, we're going to cut them all up. So we're going to take the little tip ends off. And what we're going to do is cut up the carrots in big chunks, like about 2-inch pieces, and put them in there without making a splash. We're going to let these carrots soften while we're continuing on with cooking the chicken. And about 20-25 minutes from now, we'll take it all out, let the chicken cool, take the carrots out, put those in a bowl, and we'll save the carrots for later. Now, there's one more thing. We have some garlic. I decided to go ahead and put some garlic in, just like that. Now, we are going to strain all this, so I don't care if the little bit of the skin gets in, it doesn't matter. I'm throwing the whole thing in there. So give us about 20 to 25 minutes to get this done. Chicken has boiled for 45 minutes. The carrots have been in for 25 minutes, and that's all they really need. So what we're going to do is take out the chicken first, and we're going to put the chicken on the sheet pan and let it cool. So the chicken's definitely done. We're going to take this awesome machine right here. This is a ladle that has a strainer on it. So Joanne, thank you so much for giving me that as a gift. You talk about nice, because you can go right in and grab those carrots and strain out the rest. Strain out all the stock like that. And it works great. And once we get this done, we're going to let that stock cool. We're going to strain it a little bit more, take out the onion and the garlic. And then we're going to continue on with the recipe. But the first thing we have to do, guys, we're going to pick this chicken, but we have to let it cool before we can get the chicken off the bones. We have to let the carrots cool before we can cut them up. So we'll be back tomorrow. We're not going to finish this evening, because we're going to let everything cool and we're going to put it away. And then tomorrow we're going to finish up making the chicken and dumplings. It's going to be great. I can't wait to eat this. Okay, back to part 2 on chicken and dumplings. Yesterday we made the stock. We boiled the chicken. We let it cool, picked all the chicken. This isn't all of it. We have about 2.5 cups right here that's been cut up. And we strained everything. We have the carrots that came out of the stock right here. Today, we're going to be putting all of this together. The first thing we'll do is make our dumpling batter. Okay, we're making the batter for the dumplings, and we're using Bisquick. We're actually going to use 2 cups. And I'm okay at measuring. It's not that good. So anyway, next thing is let's put in a couple of tablespoons of parsley, and I'm using dry. We're going to put in some Lawry seasoned salt. You know, what I used to do is add granulated garlic, granulated onion, but we have so much garlic and onion already in everything else. I decided just to go with the Lawry's seasoned salt, which already has some spices like that in it. So that's all. We just want to flavor it up a little bit, so it's not really plain. Okay. So I'm going to stir up the batter just to mix everything around while it's dry. And then we're going to add in 2/3 cup of milk, whole milk. And I'll mix this around until it gets to be a nice batter consistency. So now that we have that put together, I'm just going to put that off to the side. Put a little olive oil in the skillet. A little bit at the bottom. I already have the skillet preheated. And we're going to take this onion and we're going to maybe brown that off a little bit. Just saute it down. I want to soften my celery, and I want to add in some garlic flavor. Not that much. This is 1 toe. So we're going to saute this down. All right, let me get this soft, and then we'll go to the next step. Oh my goodness. The onions and garlic is smelling this place up. And the celery's looking pretty good too. So we're going to put in our butter, and here we go. All right, the butter's melted. We're going in with our flour. This is going to be the roux. And we want to go ahead and get the flour incorporated well into the veggies. Now, we're not really interested in browning anything right now. We're going in with our milk. Remember, everything will be in the description. Okay, let's stir that milk in. Okay, as you can tell, look, it's very pasty. So now, this is a 8-ounce ladle, and we're going to go in with our chicken stock. That's 1 cup. And 2 cups. Let's mix it in. You just have to take your time and mix it and blend it. I probably could use a whisk, but I'm just going to stir like this with my little wooden spatula until it all comes together, and we'll adjust the thickness with our chicken stock. It's still pretty thick, but it all came together, okay? So it's not lumpy anymore. So let's go ahead and add in 2 more cups. That's going to be 3 and 4. And let's keep mixing. Okay, it's getting thick a little bit more. I'm going to go with 1 more cup of chicken stock. I'm going to continue stirring until I'm really happy with the consistency. You know, you have to let it come back up to heat, and then we'll adjust, see if we need any more chicken stock. Okay, remember we took the carrots out of the stock and we reserved them. So what I'm going to do is cut them up in nice little chunks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of these up, and I'll see you in a minute. Look at this, how beautiful. It's a nice creamy little sauce, and all we have in it is milk and chicken stock. Now we are going to put the dumplings in later, so we don't want it to be too thick right now. But let's season it up. All right, so we have some pepper, and I'm going to put in a whole tablespoon of this Lawry's seasoning salt. Let's see where we are. Okey-dokey. Oh, that's actually very good. I like it where it is right now. I know this is getting thicker, so I'm going to go ahead and add in another cup. All right, it tastes good. It's the right consistency.
And it smells delicious.
It does smell good. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the chicken. We're going to add in our cut up carrots. And we're going to add in our green peas. These are frozen green peas. You know, I like my chicken and dumplings to kind of resemble a pot pie. So turn the fire back up a little bit. Let it come to a little slight boil, like a simmer. And then by that time, I'll have the dumplings over here and we'll start putting them in. Oh man, it smells so good. It tastes so good. I mean, the flavors are right where I want them. But I decided I'm going to throw in a little parsley for a little flavor, a little parsley flavor. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now wait till you see what's going to happen next. Now I'm going to turn the fire down a little bit. And we have our dumpling right here. And we're going to get a nice little dollop of that And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue putting these in as fast as we can. Now you can do another method. Let me show you how to do the other method. Watch. You could take a teaspoon and grab a little bit like that, and then just roll it around until it looks like a little ball, and then drop it in like that. Okay? And you can drop them in. Hey, it's easy enough. Whatever you have to do this, it's up to you. I actually like this method. Just don't put too big of an amount of batter, because they're going to plump up. You can see they're starting to plump up already. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Here, look. Put me one right there. There you go. You have to have a lid. So you put the lid on and you turn your fire down to a low simmer. And you time it for about 12 minutes. Oh, the chicken and dumplings simmered with the cover on for about 12 to 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, it was a low, low simmer. So we're just going to add some of this to my plate because I can't wait to taste it. This is going to be dinner. It's going to be beautiful. So I cannot wait to have a bite of this. Let me dig into one of these dumplings. A little chicken. Cool it off a little bit because I definitely don't want to burn my mouth. Oh, it smells so good. You know what it smells like? It smells like a pot pie, a chicken pot pie. And that's how I like my chicken and dumplings to taste. Oh my. Oh wait, it's not Mardi Gras yet. I'm telling you, you definitely want to cook this. The chicken and dumplings are so good, it's amazing. If you love a good chicken pot pie, you're gonna love chicken and dumplings. So you're gonna have all the recipe, you know, everything we did is gonna be in the description. All the amounts, I'll list it for you. It's a fabulous dish. I hope you give it a try. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much. So thank you for tuning in to the Sanders Kitchen. Let me know in the comment section if you cook this. I want to know how you like it. And so, as I always say, go get you some chicken and dumplings, and have a great week, and God bless you.